Michelle Obama caught in 3 shocking pics with Melania. Look what they all caught. The left really wants you to believe that the Trumps are big failures. The mainstream media propaganda mills have been running 24/7 trying to shove this down our throats as fact. I mean, they are willing to stake their livelihoods on pushing the agenda that President Trump is the biggest mistake the nation has ever made and his family is just a bunch of shallow gold-digging backstabbers. The narrative has gotten a lot of press, probably because of who owns the press, but for some crazy reason, there's not a lot of facts to back these outlandish claims up. The comparisons between this first family and the last one have abounded, but usually the only proof given are side-by-side pictures of the Obamas and the Trumps, and since it's racist and totally insensitive to say that you'd ever for any reason prefer a person with lighter skin over someone with darker skin, regardless of their background or qualifications, if anyone says that they prefer the Trumps, they're branded a racist, and therefore the opinion is rendered invalid. It's quite convenient really. Let's pretend for just a moment that the president hasn't been in office for long enough to get a good feel for what kind of president he will be, and let's just focus on the First Lady. Everyone loves to point to the fact that Michelle Obama was a lawyer. So that's cool, but she doesn't actually use any of those skills. Pretty much all Michelle did while in office was work out, give irrelevant speeches and ruin school lunches. Melania, on the other hand, who is an immigrant, routinely gives speeches in a language other than her native tongue, had a career that had nothing to do with international affairs and still speaks 5 languages, and the supposed champion of women left still hates her. They hate her to the point that they weren't willing to design clothes for her. Boy did that backfire. The former model and now First Lady has been dressed almost exclusively by Dolce & Gabbana and has been rocking it. So maybe, you're thinking, that's an isolated incident. Everybody has bad days. But if you're Michelle Obama, and you're looking to show up the classy and beautiful Melania Trump, all your days are bad days. Every single side-by-side catches Michelle looking like a washed-up malcontent, at best, and Melania looking classy, put together and in control. Not only does our current First Lady constantly show that she has a poise and grace that few of her predecessors can rival, she's just got great personal taste. Yes, the designers send outfits for these ladies to wear, but they ultimately sail through and choose what they want to wear. You could say maybe Michelle needed time to come into her own, but she had 8 years to figure out what Melania had when she walked through the door at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Those are some interesting visual aids about how the First Lady compares to Mrs. Barack Hussein Obama. Now how about some numbers, courtesy of Fox News. As Melania Trump settles into her new role as First Lady, a Fox News poll shows a jump in her popularity. 51% of voters view Melania Trump favorably. That's up 14 points since December and up 16 points from the first time the Fox News poll asked about her last summer. At that time, 35% viewed the wife of the controversial candidate favorably and 40% unfavorably. August 2016. 24% couldn't rate her. Today, 28% view her negatively, while 1 in 5 are unable to rate her, 20%. Read the full poll results. The First Lady enjoys a surge in favorability across the board, Republicans, plus 24, Democrats, plus 12, men, plus 17, women, plus 15, voters under age 45, plus 18, and ages 45 and over, plus 16, all view her more positively than a year ago. More men, 55%, than women, 48%, have a favorable opinion of Mrs. Trump. And Republicans, 82%, are more than 3 times as likely as Democrats, 26%, to have a positive view. 43% of independents like her. The new First Lady, however, falls short of her predecessor Michelle Obama. Around the same time in her husband's presidency, a record-high 73% of voters viewed Mrs. Obama favorably, April 2009. President Donald Trump's personal ratings are also up, a bit, 47% of voters have a favorable opinion of him. It was 44% in March and 38% just before November's election. His current rating matches a previous high set in December 2016. More voters, however, view Trump unfavorably, 51%. Vice President Mike Pence gets net positive marks, 47% favorable versus 42% unfavorable. Meanwhile, leaders in the legislative branch are less popular. House Speaker Paul Ryan, 37% favorable versus 45% unfavorable. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, 33-50%, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, 26-35%, and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, 25-41%, rate lower than the President, First Lady and the Vice President. The Fox News poll is based on landline and cell phone interviews with 1,017 randomly chosen registered voters nationwide and was conducted under the joint direction of Anderson Robbins Research, D., and Shaw & Company Research, R., from June 25 to 27, 2017. The poll has a margin of sampling error of plus or minus 3 percentage points for all registered voters. Yeah, if I were getting shown up that badly I'd be giving her some side eye too. Keep it up, Michelle, she's got nothing to hide. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.